everyone, and welcome to another episode of Nurturing Compassion. I'm Nicole. Here on this channel, I talk about becoming the most compassionate versions of ourselves through our lifestyle choices. If this is something you're interested in, please consider hitting the red subscribe button. So today, I want to talk about a super important fact that I learned this week, and essentially it has to do with freeing a mouse from a glue trap. Preface by saying that I am completely against all kinds of any kind of traps that are not humane traps. You know, that has to do with just your standard mouse trap to the glue traps. But the glue traps have a history of being especially cruel, just because a lot of times these animals will get stuck in glue traps and they will try to pull so much that sometimes they will rip their skin, they will starve to death because they can't get out. But if you happen to come across an animal that is stuck in a glue trap, it doesn't mean that you have to struggle with the moral dilemma of, oh my god, what do I do? Should I kill this animal out of mercy? That is completely unnecessary. If you want to free an animal who is stuck in a glue trap, all you need is vegetable oil. That's right, vegetable oil. Pretty much everyone has it in their cabinet, at least I know I always do. If you don't, you can go and buy it for a couple dollars, you know, canola oil, vegetable oil, any of it. Whatever you have, it will work to free this animal. And so what you want to do is basically take the glue trap with the animal inside, try not to startle the animal too much, so do it kind of slowly, and basically put them in a Tupperware or a container of some kind, because as soon as the vegetable oil hits the glue and the animal's fur, it's going to release right away. So you don't really have a whole lot of time to make sure that you can catch that animal and release them back into the outdoors. So put them in the Tupperware container and basically just put like a tablespoon of vegetable oil in there and kind of slide it over to where the glue is and that's holding the animal, and right away the animal will be released. And then you can take them outside and just let them back into the wild. It's so amazing, and I think that more people need to know about this because it's such an easy thing to do and it spares that animal his or her life. That is just priceless. Now, I learned about this from Big Fat Vegan Radio, hosted by Ben Strothman, otherwise known as Honey LaBronx, everyone's favorite vegan drag queen. And that podcast is so awesome. Like, seriously guys, if you are looking for a good podcast, vegan podcast to listen to in the car, I strongly recommend checking out Big Fat Vegan Radio. But anyway, if you have animals in your house, please do be sure to not buy these cruel, awful traps. Rather, if you must, buy humane traps in which they essentially capture the animal and you can release them outside. Be sure to be checking those pretty frequently so that the animal does not starve inside. And there's one more thing I wanted to say. Oh, when you are releasing the animal, do not let them out too far away from your home. I know that people don't want animals getting back into their house, but the thing is that if this animal has a family, then you are essentially orphaning that animal. You're taking that animal away from their family. So please, if there's a park nearby, let them into the park. If there's bushes or a forest, then absolutely do that. But do not drive miles and miles away, because you could be separating this animal from their family and they will never find them again. So those are just a few things to be aware of. I hope that you learned something new and that it is useful to you. Please tell everyone you know about how easy it is to free animals from glue traps. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I will talk to you soon. Mwah!